Hello, this is Frontline here, and welcome back to another episode of Frontline Friday. And I am unaccompanied right now. We're actually going to be alone on this one. It's going to be another solo episode, and right now we are playing some Halo Reach. So this is an awesome game. It's like it's one of my earliest experiences with Halo, because even when I play games in sequential order. So I played the campaign of the Halos as they came out. So really, Halo Reach, even though I didn't play the campaign until I finished the first Halo, second, and third, I still played multiplayer on here first and really got a feel for the controls and really liked this. It's like this was probably my best multiplayer experience I've ever had. And right now we're doing this thing called Firefight. So Firefight is where you can customize your different settings right in this menu. You have different settings, have like wave limits and all that stuff. Right now we have a game type I made a long time ago. This is called Grunt Target Practice. And by the way, we're on the Xbox One, so I'm able to use my Elite controller here and have the different paddles in the back. So I have a specific set of controls I have for this game already. And we're going to be playing on Glacier. Heroic mode, mainly because we're relaxing. I'm actually a Legendary player. And actually we should probably change it to normal, because Grunt Target Practice is a really hard game mode. It's basically, there's this onslaught of grunts, which are these little guys. They're just they're basically the smallest infantry enemies you have in this game. And the main thing that I actually did with this game mode is basically the whole entire time it just gets harder. So whenever you're like playing at the beginning, it's relatively easy. I think the enemies have maybe oh, I forget what their attack would have been. I can't see. I'm actually not used to these controls at all, but it's like I think you're able to attack them with 90% damage. You have shields and stuff. You only have one life, so after I die we have to restart. So hopefully we won't have to come to that. Main thing I gotta get used to is the sensitivity. I swear my sensitivity is normally not this high. Oh, that's the reason why my sensitivity is so high, because I don't actually have the thing. Because I'm going to pause the game and actually like change out this, but you can see on the controller you're actually able to take out these I forget what they're called, the right sticks and left sticks and all that. The reason why it's so sensitive is because I don't have my big one. So I'm going to trade that out right now, and hopefully we'll have more accuracy whenever we're firing stuff. Alright, that should be much better. Now it's like you can probably see that this stick right here is poking out a lot more than this stick. So now I'm able to have a lot more accuracy when trying to fire at these enemies. Yeah, that's perfect. It's like that's the reason my sensitivity is so high. There we go. We should be able to play this game a lot better now. But anyway, it's like this was just kind of a game that I wanted to show you guys. It's like I'm trying to remember all of the controls that I set up here, because I think the main reason I changed all the settings was because of BioShock, and it's like I wanted to create a whole entire system where really any game that's a shooter, I would just have consistent settings all throughout. Whatever like is my reload. I think my reload's automatically X. I'm not sure if I have another button for it. I think maybe one of my paddles is X, but yeah, it's like I've played Halo Reach probably since I was like maybe even 10. So it's been years of playing this game. It's been a while since I've played last. And I already can see that I'm starting to get taken over. But yeah, I am pretty much a skillful member of the Headshot clan. It's not a real thing. I'm just saying, it's like I have always loved getting headshots. Headshots are the main thing I aim for in a game, because you can get a kill instantly whenever you get a headshot. You don't have to waste as much ammo. So whenever I'm going through a game, I'm always obsessed with being able to get the enemies immediately without having to shoot them a bunch of times. And as I say that, I have to shoot that grunt like 5 times before he actually dies. But yeah, it's a lot easier to get headshots here than it is in multiplayer, because I think one of the reasons I got so obsessed with it was because of the SWAT game mode, if you ever remember that from Halo. It's like, that's one of the matchmaking things that you use on Xbox Live Gold. And when you're playing with other people, it's basically like this. You have a DMR, which is this weapon I have in my hand right now. It's the giant rifle. That's the DMR. And then you also have a Magnum right here, which can fire faster, but also has a smaller clip. So you have to kind of be careful when using that. And online, it's really fun to be able to go against other people. It's all about quick reaction times, because if you don't shoot them first, then they get you immediately. It's like, I've always kind of liked that game mode because it always takes more skill than the other ones. I mean, I will admit, it does still take skill to be able to use an assault rifle and get your enemy down fully with your shield, but it's like, with this it takes accuracy. With the other one, you can pretty much shoot anywhere on the body and then they take damage. But yeah, we are going to try to take out these guys. The settings for this, it's like, if you can notice in the bottom right-hand corner, there's like 2 boxes that are completed right now. A third box just appeared. Those are the waves. So the waves of enemies, they show up every once in a while. And they're not by drop pod, they just kind of show up in these like clusters of 4 you can see over here. They kind of just appear. You know, it's not too realistic, but you know, this is kind of alien warfare after all. But it's like, with the waves, there's 5 of them in each set. Or not set, they're rounds. There are 5 waves in each round. In each round, the difficulty gets harder. So in the next round, I think I have the settings so that the grunts actually won't recoil when you shoot them. Like right now, you can see whenever I shoot a grunt and don't kill him, he like kind of stutters. He like moves his gun back. He's not able to shoot me anymore. He's like stunned. But I don't think that's actually possible during the next round. So that's going to be interesting. It's like, because you do less damage to them, they actually aren't afraid of you, and you have to really kill them before they kill you. But yeah, we're going to keep pretty much going until either we run out of time or we just like die, because honestly, it doesn't take much to die in this. I purposefully made it hard so that I'd be able to improve in my accuracy game and in like the matchmaking a SWAT. I think I also was playing this at one point to regain my skills in Halo, because I used to be really good at this game, and then I started playing the campaign of the newest one, like Halo 5 I think I was playing, and I wasn't that good, so I just went back to Halo Reach, started practicing my aim, and got better again. This is a very easy map though. It's like really like the maps that you have a designated base with your spawn in. It's very easy to defend, and it also helps that I have the high ground. Like everywhere else on the map except for up there, basically like I have the high ground for and I'm able to shoot them before they can really shoot me. Maybe I should have done this on Heroic. It's like, I was just thinking it was Frontline Friday, so I didn't want to like focus too much on the game. And it's more like Frontline Friday has always been a series where you can just sit back, relax. Maybe we do some challenges, but at the same time, it's not like we have to be so serious about it. That was just the main thing that I wanted to do. So I guess it's not bad that we didn't do Heroic. It's just that I could have done better. Right now we have not even gone that close to dying. And yeah, it's not very much challenging for me. Reinforcements, so that means that this is the final wave. of this set, and then it will get increasingly harder after that. This will be the first change in difficulty, and then we'll be able to, yeah, then it'll get more interesting. That's all I'm trying to say. Get more difficult. Maybe we'll get closer to dying. Maybe we'll have to use some of the health packs there back at base and heal up. Because right now we're still at full health. Heck, our shield isn't even down at the moment. Oh, we got stuck. Never mind. Psst. That was awful. That was actually completely awful. That was my fault. So, I don't know. We might go back into the game and play... I think I can edit the settings actually. So, right now I'm going to show you exactly how I set up this game. So, the main thing is that fire effect settings, if you look at the different rounds up here, we can initiate or deactivate skulls. Now, the skulls are the things that make things harder or easier. So, for the first round, we can just make it automatically go to the blue skull instead of being red. So, like, the main thing is the custom skull settings. Right up here, you can see Spartan traits, my damage resistance is 90, and weapons, I only do 90% damage. The next round, I have 90 health, but then my weapons and damage is 75, so I actually do a lot less and can less rely on being able to shoot the enemies. So then it gets harder in yellow skull. I think I also make it so that, yeah, my shields recharge slower and I think my movement is also lower. Yeah. Actually, how about let's finish with yellow skull, because I'm kind of wanting to have myself a little bit of a challenge here. Let's not go blue, let's go yellow. Hopefully let's not die this time, but yeah, this should be interesting. We'll go a little bit slower, and we will have less shield health. This is actually the hardest round. It's been very few times that I've gone through this whole entire Grunt Target Practice without dying. It's designed so that you have to die. Now the skull's on, so we can see how hard this will be. Let's try to shoot them without actually killing them and see if it like does anything. Well, I'm apparently too good of an aim because I can't shoot them without like getting a headshot immediately. I'm able to shoot this guy in the back. Yeah, he doesn't really respond. He just looks back at me and is like alarmed. So if we shoot that guy in the head, yeah, he's not responding at all. You can see that. So yeah, let's go until we die. Maybe let's be a little bit more interesting. Let's actually go into the field rather than retreating back into my base. Let's just get a little bit more ammo from this crate that's up here. All we need to do is just walk right by it, and then my bullets go up. I think my face will be in the way of that. Let's actually move my face over to that side, yeah. Sometimes I don't know where my face is going to end up being whenever I record these episodes, but we're probably just going to have it be over the grenade count because, yeah, that part's probably not that useful of information to see, especially because I'm not really using grenades at the moment. It's supposed to be target practice, not grenade practice. So let's go into the field of fire. Try not to get exploded, which is a little hard, because these guys are grenade happy. I think that's one of the skulls. Like, they just keep on trying to throw grenades, and they have more resistance to having grenades explode by them. Oh. So this is fun. I like this. I really haven't played this game in a long time. It's like I've done Halo Reach for my 2-minute news station series on my productions channel, but I really haven't played just to play. I've just only done it to record some machinimas. So this is an enlightening experience. All of them are running away from me. Maybe they don't realize I'm back here. Maybe I should have been on a higher difficulty. I don't know. I keep saying that, but it's like, I'm glad I'm on the yellow skull at least, because it makes it like feel like I'm doing a little bit more than just killing these guys without any like difficulty. Pfft, I'm a terrible aim. I'm normally good, but yeah, oftentimes I mess up. Ooh, I'm running out of ammo here pretty quickly. Let's just try to get these guys over here. Make sure that there are none around the corner. And there we go. We'll just go up the hill. They have the high ground right now, so they have a little bit of an advantage. Although they are AI and sometimes don't really use the advantage fully. I swear it's a lot easier to get headshots with the DMR than it is the Magnum. Reinforcements. Some up there. Either they've always been there or those are some of the reinforcements. I think they've just always been up there. They just got stuck for some reason. So yeah, let's get some more ammo. Shoot that guy in the head. Yeah, continue our killing spree. See how good of kills we can get. I love when I get the multi-kills. It's like sometimes I really want an overkill. It's really easy to get a triple kill in many cases. And double kills. Double kills are probably the easiest kills to be able to get with all of these grunts running right next to each other. But I always like getting 4 in a row. It's just so satisfying to see all of them just go all at once, and then you're able to progress through the waves a lot quicker. And you've got a grenade. I will avoid that. My movement speed is still kind of slow, so I can't avoid those too much. Pretty much have to use sprint if you want to get away more quickly. Oh, he threw that right through the wall. His arm just went right through and then tried to break physics. If we throw a grenade into this, we're probably going to make a giant explosion. Yep. I got too distracted, yeah. Well, that was just me getting ahead of myself and not really paying attention to the waves, but it was still a good time. We were able to see the red skull and the blue, or not the blue skull, but we did red skull, yellow skull. Pretty difficult, but pretty fun. Honestly, I really was not frustrated or anything. I think that was a good result for this session right now. So anyway, that has pretty much been it from me. I guess we can look a little bit in the overview of my stats if we can. You know, I got 1 death, 71 kills. I didn't see the stats last time, but you know, overall we got quite a bit of kills. So 71 headshots. None of the kills were due to no headshots. It's like all of the kills I did were headshots. But yeah, that has pretty much been it from me this episode of Frontline Friday. Next time, I might be joined by someone else. I might be alone. Most likely I'm going to be alone, but stay tuned. I might have a special guest next time. But until then, I will have to see you in the next episode. So this is Frontline, and I'll see you next time. Bye.